Okay, let me start over, okay? Hey everybody, what's up? It's Lakh and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys all of my September favorites. So everything that I've been loving this month, from makeup, a lot of makeup, and then some skincare things, and then also a hair care product. And I'm also going to be showing you guys a couple of things that I wasn't loving so much this month. So if you'd like to see what I was loving and what I didn't love, then please keep on watching. Alright guys, so first let's start with some foundation. So this month I've really been, so this is not a new foundation or anything, but it's something that I've been using a lot this month, and it's the Hourglass Vanish foundation stick, and it looks like this. So, and I'm in the shade Golden Tan. So I've been really loving this foundation. It comes like this, and it just looks like that, just in case you haven't seen it before. But yeah, I just really like this foundation because I have combination dry skin, and this one is just, it glides on really nicely onto my skin, whether I use it with a brush or a beauty blender. And I just like the finish it gives me. It makes me look really nice and pretty and everything. And then I also really like how it's so convenient. I love stick foundations because they're so convenient. And if I'm in a hurry, which I almost always am because I'm always late wherever I go. So I like a stick foundation so much because they're just easy. You just draw, and then blend it all out. So I've been really loving this month. And then the next thing I have is another foundation, and this is the Fenty Beauty foundation. No surprise. I did a video on this a couple of videos ago, and I really like this foundation. I did start wearing this in the middle of September after it launched, but I do really like this, and I just like, it's a soft matte finish, but I like the way it makes my skin look. Like I just said, I have combination dry skin, but this foundation did not cling on to any of my dry patches, which I really appreciate, because I hate when a foundation clings on to my patches because it just makes your skin look really bad and looks like you didn't do your makeup good, but it's not your makeup, it's just your skin. So this foundation doesn't give me that problem, and I'm in the shade 310, so yeah, this one was another favorite of this month. Alright, so next up, concealer. So this is a Maybelline, I think it's the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, but it doesn't say on the bottle, but it looks like this. And then this is in the shade 25 medium, and I've been really liking this concealer. It's a drugstore concealer, so it's super affordable, and I just really like it because it's a nice color for my skin tone, and it also blends out so easily, and it's really creamy. And for a drugstore product, I feel like that is so good. When something is creamy, blends nicely, I mean, what more could you ask for in a concealer? And I do think that it covers up my under eye circles pretty well, and so I really have been enjoying this month. Okay, so my next favorite is something that I use to set my concealer with. So it's a Wet n Wild Megaglo contouring palette, and my favorite is this one right here. So the brightening shade, I haven't used the contour shade yet, but I really like this banana-y shade. It's a light banana-y shade, and I love this to set my under eye with. And also it's drugstore, it's Wet n Wild, so it's really affordable. And I just love setting my under eye with this because it's just a perfect shade for my skin tone, and I just like everything about it. It's really smooth when you put your finger in it. It's really smooth and soft, and it just feels great in the skin, and it doesn't crease or anything. So I would really recommend it if you're looking for an affordable powder to set your concealer with. And then my next favorite is a bronzer, and I've been using this so much for the past month, and even last month too. I've just been so obsessed with this, and it's not a new product or anything, but I've just been using it so much. And it's a Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I have the shade medium deep, so it looks like this. So that's what it looks like in the pan. And I just love this to bronze out my skin. I think it makes my skin look so pretty. I think it's the perfect shade for my skin. It's not too ashy or anything, but it's also not too dark where I have to, you know, spend a million years blending it on my face or anything. It's not like that. It just goes on so smoothly, and it just gives me a quick little bronze, and I like it a lot. And it smells like chocolate, so that's always a plus. And then I have another contour slash bronzer thing, and this is a Fenty Beauty matchstick, and it is in the shade Mocha. And so this is the one I got with the trio stick, and it looks like this. And yeah, I've just been loving this, and I also reviewed this in my Fenty Beauty video a couple videos ago. But yeah, I really like this. It's a cream to powder finish, so after you put it on and blend it out, it does transform into a powder-like finish, so I really like it. And this shade on my skin tone, I feel like it gives me a contour, but also a little bit of a bronze. So it's kind of 2 in 1, and I really, really like the way the color looks like on my skin. Alright, so moving along to blushes, I have 2 blushes, and one is drugstore, one is a little bit higher end. And so the drugstore one is this Milani powder blush, and it is in the shade Romantic Rose. And first of all, Milani blushes are just so pretty because they have this little rose in it, and it's just so cute, first of all. And I really like this color on my skin tone because it's that pale pink nude blush color that I really like, and it's not too much on my skin, which I like because I don't like my blush to be boom out there or anything like that. So this is a nice nude pink blush, and I'll give it a little swatch on my hand. So as you can see, it's a really, really light, faint pink color, but that's how I like my blushes. I don't like them to be really out there or anything, so this is what it looks like a little blended out. So it's kind of barely there, but once you put it on a brush and you put it on your cheeks, it does show up, but in the most beautiful way. So I really, really like this blush, and I would recommend it if you're looking for an affordable blush. And so the next, a little bit more expensive blush I have is this MAC blush in the shade Melba. And this is a matte blush. And this is also very similar to the other shade, but it is a little bit different because I would say that this one, I would say that Melba has a little bit more of a peachy tone than the Milani blush had. It's still that light pink color, but the Milani blush is kind of like a light pink nude color. But this, I think I would call this a light pink peach color. The peach is very faint, but it still shows up. And then a swatch on this on my hand looks like this. So it's right there. And so yeah, it just has a little bit of that peachy tone, but yeah, again, when you put it on the brush and put it on your cheeks, it just looks beautiful. So I look into this if you're looking for a MAC blush. Okay, so next I'm gonna be talking about some highlighters, and I have 4 highlighters for you guys, and 3 of them are affordable, so that's awesome. So let's talk about the little bit more expensive one first, just to get that out of the way. And so this highlighter is also from Fenty Beauty, and it's the Matchstick highlighter in the shade Trippin. And again, I got this in the Matchstick trio, and I also mentioned this in my Fenty video, but it looks like this. So this is in the shade Trippin, and as you can see, it's a little bit of a orangey rose gold kind of color, but I love this shade so much because it looks so nice on my skin tone. I think on a brown medium skin tone, it just looks beautiful when you put it on. And I love the fact that it's in a stick because it's so easy to use. And then my favorite thing actually about this highlighter is that this is a type of highlighter that I can use when I have no makeup on, but I just want to put a little bit of a highlight on just to brighten myself up a little bit, but I don't want to wear foundation and concealer and all those things. I just want to have a little bit of that pop on my face. So I go in with this and I just put this on my face with no makeup on at all, and I just blend it out with my fingers, and it just looks so beautiful. It just looks like you're naturally glowing from within. So I really like this for that reason. And also you can use this when you have a full face of makeup on, and then you can put a powder blush on top of it, and it'll just give it that extra boom. So yeah, and let me just swatch this for you guys real quick. So this is what Trippin looks like on the skin. So yeah, in the tube, it looks like a really frightening orange kind of color, but when you translate it onto the skin, it just gives this really nice rose gold color, and I love it a lot. Okay, so the next blush that I have is a Colourpop blush, and this is a Super Shock cheek blush in the color Wisp, and this is what it looks like. And let me tell you guys, this highlighter is so good. It is so freaking good, I'm telling you. And it's only like $5 or $6 or something like that, so it's insane. So this is what the pan looks like up close. So it's this really nice kind of champagne-y color with a little bit of brown in it, but it is so beautiful. Let me give you guys a little swatch. And when you put your finger in it, I'm telling you, when you put your finger in it like this, it is the smoothest consistency. You just have to try this because you have to just rub your finger in it. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's so soft and silky. But yeah, so the consistency is like, if you can tell, I'm pressing my finger in it and you can see my finger indent a little bit in it. That's how the consistency is. It's kind of like a, it's not like a full-on putty, but it's kind of like squishy, I would say. But yeah, let me just show you guys the swatch. So I'm gonna put it right under Trippin. So just look at that. Oh my goodness. That has so much pigment in it, and it just swipes across so nicely and so smoothly. And it just has that champagne-y kind of gold color in it. It's more champagne than gold, but it has a little bit of gold in it. But it's just so nice, and it's so like boom in your face too. This I can also use when I have no makeup on and I want to get that kind of highlighted effect on my face, so I can just go in with my finger and tap it on, and that looks really nice too. Or you can put this as a base, so put this on with your finger and then put a powder highlight on top, and it's just gonna give that extra oomph. So I really like this highlighter. And the next highlighter is a Maybelline highlighter, and this is the Master Chrome highlighter in the shade Molten Gold. So this has been going around a lot, and it's really popular. It's gotten so popular lately, and for good reason too, because it is so pretty. So it is a gold highlighter, and I just think it's so beautiful. And let me give you guys a little swatch. So I'll put this under Wisp. So that is what that looks like, and also it's so pigmented and it's so vibrant, and you can really it just swatches so well, and it looks so nice on the skin as well. And for a drugstore highlighter, this is so good. I just think this works so good and is comparable to other high-end highlighters that do kind of the same job as this one, and this is a drugstore one. So I just think that's so crazy, and Maybelline really came out with a great formula. So I would say definitely check this out if you're looking for an affordable highlighter and something you could just pick up in the store while you're there. So yeah, this is a really good one. And then the last highlighter I have is a Wet n Wild highlighter, and it's in the shade Precious Petals, and it looks like this. And this is also a really nice drugstore highlighter. The Maybelline highlighter was more of a gold highlighter, and this one I would describe as a little bit more champagne. So this is what the pan looks like. And yeah, it's a little bit more champagne-y kind of pink highlighter, but this one is also really pretty and looks really nice on the skin. And let me give you guys a swatch of this as well. So that's what it looks like under the Molten Gold. And yeah, this one is also just so pretty. And as you can see, all three of the affordable highlighters are just so pretty, and they swatch so well and also translate so nicely onto the skin. So I just think the drugstore is really upping their game with their highlighters, and I think that's so great. And it also just shows that you don't have to buy expensive makeup to look poppin'. You don't. You just really don't. And so moving on to lip products, I have two lip products, and they're both also affordable products. And so the first one is this NYX Buttergloss, and it is in the shade Tiramisu, and it looks like this. And I really like this butter gloss because I've been really into shiny lips nowadays, and this is such a nice lip gloss because it's really smooth on the lips and it doesn't get goopy or anything, so you don't feel heavy on your lips or anything like that. And this color is also really pretty. I'll swatch it right here. It's like a pinky kind of nude color, so it's really pretty and it looks great on a medium skin tone. And this is what it looks like. So yeah, it's just that really nice pink kind of dark rosy gloss, and I just love it. And it smells like candy too, and it's just a perfect topper, or I can wear this by itself too, and it's pigmented enough to have the color show, so I really like this gloss. And then the next gloss that I have is the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer in the shade 64 Unreal, and this is what it looks like. And let me tell you guys, this is an awesome lip gloss. It's called a lip lacquer or whatever, but I just call it a lip gloss because it is a lip gloss. But this is also really nice, and I like the doe foot applicator too. It looks like this. It's kind of different, so it's just nice. And this color Unreal is so nice on my skin tone as well. And I actually was put onto this by Michelle Elodie. I was watching her video and she used this, and that's where I discovered this. So shout out to her for showing it on her channel because it really helped me, because I love this lip gloss. And I'll give you guys a little swatch of it. And so this is what it looks like. So it's right here underneath the butter gloss. And this one is more of a nude color. So the top one, the NYX one, is more of a rosy color, but this is more of a nude color. And it is so pretty. I just love wearing this I'll wear this by itself and I'll wear it on top of a lip liner. I'll just fill my lips in with a brown lip liner or something like that and put this on top, and it just looks so nice. And it's so lightweight and it doesn't feel goopy or anything like that. And I just love this, and this shade is perfect for my skin tone. It doesn't wash me out or make me look sick or anything. It's just that perfect nude shade, which if you're a person of color and you have color in your skin, you know how hard it is to find that nude color. So this is perfect, so definitely check it out if you were looking for one. So my next product is an eyeshadow, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow, and it's in the shade Endless Sea, and it looks like this. And this shadow is really nice. I use this shadow to create my Maybelline Nicki Tutorials contest look, and this is what I use as the shadow, and this is what it looks like on the inside once you open it. And these shadows, these Infallible shadows, are really nice, and I feel like they're really high quality for a drugstore brand. Like I was saying, the drugstore is coming up really quickly, so definitely don't miss out on their stuff because they're coming out with some good stuff. And this eyeshadow, I feel like, is comparable to other high-end eyeshadows because the consistency is great and the way it applies is great, and it has that metallic-y kind of color, if you can see right there. So see how metallic that is and just how blue and vibrant it is? It's just beautiful. And so this product that I have is not an affordable product, and it's from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is something that I just now got acquainted with. I didn't buy this, and this is the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia. And I just recently got this palette in this past month. And I know that's crazy because this is like a staple product and you gotta have it and everything. But I really underhyped it. I just thought this was so overhyped, and I didn't think that it was, you know, as great as people were saying that it was. And this is what it looks like on the inside, just in case you haven't seen it. But yeah, it's like, I just thought these colors were like, you know, like, I don't need them in my life or anything like that. And so that's why I didn't buy it right away when it was all hyped up. But then I bought it this past month, or a little over a month ago, and I've been playing with it. And you guys, the hype was real about this. It literally was real. People were right about this. This is honestly one of the best eyeshadow palettes I own. Because let me tell you, these colors are so pigmented. So freaking pigmented, and everybody was right when they were saying that, and I just didn't believe it when I heard so many people saying that. I just didn't believe it. But these colors are so pigmented and they are so buttery and they blend so smoothly on the eye. I'm telling you, this palette is what I'm wearing on my eyes right now, and everything is just blended so nicely and so perfectly. And one of my favorite shades in the palette is this color right here, the shade Primavera, right over here. And this is one of my favorite shades because what I do is, and I did this today too, and so I usually put down my transition, my outer crease color and all that, and then I'll take this on this side of the brush that comes with the palette, and I'll just pack it on like halfway onto my lid, and then I'll stop, and then I'll pat it into the color, and then I'll add my outer crease color back onto it and just pat them together a couple of times. And so I get this kind of gradient effect on my eye, and it just looks so beautiful because this color, it is a gold champagne color, but it's not a oh my god bam in your face gold, which is good for some occasions. I do like a gold like that for some looks, but not every look. But I feel like this color Primavera is something that I can wear for any look because it just blends so smoothly onto my eye, and it just gives me that nice pretty blend that I love so much. So this palette is honestly one of my favorite palettes, and I can't believe that I didn't try it for so long. But yeah, if you were in the same boat as me and you didn't believe the hype, then I'm here to tell you that it was real, and if you do get a chance, then I do think you should try this palette. Okay, so my next eye product is an eyeliner, and this is the NYX Epic Eyeliner, and it looks like this in the color black. And so this eyeliner, I am so glad I found this eyeliner. I got this eyeliner when I was about to film my drugstore back to school tutorial. So that's why I got this eyeliner in the first place, because before I used this eyeliner, I always used to use the Stila felt tip pen eyeliner, or I started using the Tarte double take eyeliner, which is also a felt tip. And so this one is also a pen eyeliner, but it's not a felt tip, it's kind of a brush tip. So this is what it looks like, so you guys can see. It's not the felt tip, it's a brush tip. And I love this so much because this is NYX. It's an affordable brand, but it works, I'm telling you guys, just the same as my Stila and my Tarte eyeliner. And I can't believe that I've spent so much money on my Tarte and Stila eyeliners because I've repurchased the Stila eyeliner so many times, I can't even tell you, it's embarrassing. And I've repurchased the Tarte one about 2 times, so that's still a lot of money because those eyeliners are pretty expensive compared to this one that if I remember correctly, it's like $7 or $8 or somewhere in that ballpark. But I can't believe that I've not used this from the beginning. I just can't believe it because it works just the same. It's the one I'm wearing right now, and as you can see, it's matte, it's black, it comes out nicely, I can make the wing, and I just feel so stupid that I never found this out before because now I'm just gonna buy this from now on. If you also use an expensive eyeliner and didn't think that anything else would work, I would definitely give this one a shot. Okay guys, so now moving away from the makeup, I have one hair product, and this is the Madame C.J. Walker Curl Whip Styling Souffle, and this is what it looks like. So I have this little I don't know, deluxe size, I guess you would call it. And I got this in a Sephora favorites box, so that's why it's a deluxe size. But I like this so much. I have naturally curly hair, and I think like anyone who has curly hair, you always try and find different products that work for your hair and make your curls stay and make your curls look nice and not frizzy, because ideally you want your curls to look like curls, right? So I found that this really helps with my curls. So what I do is I wash my hair, and then after I get out of the shower, I'll put coconut oil on the bottoms of my hair, so raw coconut oil on the bottoms of my hair to give it that little moisture. And then I take this curl souffle and I'll put a decent amount in my hands, and then I'll rub my hands together. And then what I do is I section my hair in 2 pieces, and then I smooth it onto my hair like this. So I'll just like smooth it onto my hair, and then I scrunch it like this. And this product doesn't make my hair feel crunchy or anything like that, so it's really nice and smooth, so I definitely recommend this. Okay guys, so now moving along to the things that did not work for me this month. I have 2 products, so not crazy amount of things that didn't work for me. But the first thing is this Maybelline Master Precise ink, this metallic ink or whatever, and it looks like this. And this one is in the shade, let me see what shade this is, 560 Stellar Sand. And so you're supposed to shake this and put it on. And so this is basically like a metallic liquid eyeliner type situation. So this is what it looks like. But yeah, so, oh. Well, I was just gonna say it's super watery. But yeah, I don't know if you guys just saw, but I was just about to call this eyeliner watery, like literally just now. And what happened is, as I was about to call it watery, I accidentally went like this somehow, and literally everything that was in the bottle spilt out onto my leg, and it just dripped onto my leg. So yeah, this product is super watery, you guys, because it's like a watery ass liquid, okay? And this is why I don't like it as an eyeliner, because an eyeliner cannot be super watery, because it's something that you need to stay put on your eyes, and I just don't feel like this does it for me. When I put this on my eyes, the color payoff is not as good as you would think it is or as you would want it to be, and I just don't think this is something you really need. So yeah, I just don't really like this. And okay guys, my last product of the video, my last miss for this month, is a MAC x Nicki Minaj lipstick in the shade The Pink Print. And so I just recently did a video on this, very recently, and you can see I swatched both of the lipstick, both this, the pink print, and the other shade, which is called Nicki's Nude. And Nicki's Nude is something that did work on my skin tone, but yeah, the pink print is just, it's not suitable for my skin tone. It is, like I said in my other video, it's a pale pink color, and it's a color that honestly does not suit medium, tan, dark, deep skin tones unless you're into that whole thing. If you are, that's wonderful, but if you're not, then this is just not gonna work for you. It's just a really It's just a really pale pink color, and it's not something that's suitable for my skin tone. So yeah, as you can see in my other Nicki video, I just look crazy when I wear it. I just really look ridiculously stupid. So I just don't like this lipstick at all. So yeah, I just wouldn't recommend it if you have my skin tone or darker. Alright guys, so those were my September hits and misses. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, if you like videos like this where I show you my monthly hits and misses, then please let me know and then I'll continue to do them. And yeah, I enjoyed doing this video because it was cool to just explain to you guys what I liked and what I didn't like and what the reasons were for me liking or not liking them, because I think it puts things into perspective if you're sitting there wondering if you should buy something or you shouldn't. So yeah, I enjoyed making this video and I really hope you guys enjoyed watching it. And if you did, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel on your way out and like this video, and I'll see you guys next time.
That was perfect.
Thanks, honey.